Welcome back to RideWire. Today we're taking a closer look at the 2026 Royal Enfield Flying Flea C6, a motorcycle that blends the brand's deep heritage with its leap into the electric age. Royal Enfield has always been about character, simplicity, and accessible motorcycling, and with the Flying Flea C6, they're carrying those values into the EV era. The name itself has roots in World War II, when the original Flying Flea was an ultralight motorcycle designed to be dropped behind enemy lines. Now, the name resurfaces to represent something just as bold: Royal Enfield's first fully developed electric motorcycle for city and urban riders. From the first glance, the design of the Flying Flea C6 is what grabs you. Royal Enfield has managed to channel the spirit of its heritage while embracing a futuristic EV identity. The bike uses a girder-style forged aluminum front fork that recalls motorcycles from nearly a century ago, but it's engineered with modern precision. The full fuel tank carries the classic teardrop silhouette, though it hides a magnesium battery case underneath, complete with cooling fins that give it both a mechanical and purposeful aesthetic. The lines are clean and sculpted. The rear end is slim and minimal, the headlamp is a modern round LED unit, and the entire bike has a timeless simplicity that fits right into the Royal Enfield family without being weighed down by nostalgia. It feels retro, but not old. On the technology side, the Flying Flea C6 is a clear step forward for Royal Enfield. It runs on a newly designed vehicle control unit, developed in-house, that manages throttle response, regenerative braking, ride modes, and safety aids. Riders can expect multiple modes for efficiency, comfort, and performance, giving control over how the bike behaves in different conditions. For the first time on a Royal Enfield, the bike features traction control and cornering ABS, paired with twin disc brakes and a lightweight forged aluminum frame for confidence in city traffic. A round TFT display blends tradition with modern functionality, and smartphone integration opens the door to features like ride tracking, diagnostics, and possibly even over-the-air updates. Performance figures put the C6 squarely in the City Plus category. The battery, around 2.4 kWh in capacity, offers a range of about 100 kilometers on a single charge. Top speed is expected to be around 115 kilometers per hour, which is plenty for commuting, city use, and short highway stints. It's not designed for touring or long-distance road trips, but instead for agility, low running costs, and ease of use in urban life. The lightweight construction should make it easy to maneuver through traffic, park in tight spaces, and ride with confidence. Even for newer riders. Charging times haven't been finalized, but given the battery size, home charging overnight will likely be the norm, while fast charging options may be limited. What sets the Flying Flea C6 apart is the way it blends personality with practicality. Many electric motorcycles can feel clinical or too futuristic, but this one carries an identity. The design recalls Royal Enfield's history without being a replica, and the technology gives it credibility in a growing EV market. It's approachable, light, stylish, and packed with modern aids, making it accessible to both loyal Royal Enfield fans and new riders who want something that looks special. Add in the brand's promise of in-house motor, battery, and software development, and the C6 feels like more than just an experiment. It's a foundation for Royal Enfield's electric future. Of course, there are limits. A 100-kilometer range won't satisfy riders who want long, fast highway rides, and charging infrastructure will play a big role in its day-to-day practicality. Price is also a key factor. In India, estimates range from a superscript 12,00,000 up to a superscript 13,00,000, though some dealer sources point closer to a superscript 14,50,000. Internationally, prices are expected around $6,500 before taxes. That places the Flying Flea C6 as a premium urban electric motorcycle, not cheap, but positioned to attract riders who value style, brand trust, and everyday usability more than outright performance. At the end of the day, the 2026 Royal Enfield Flying Flea C6 represents a thoughtful step into the EV space. It doesn't try to be everything. It focuses on being a stylish, capable, and connected commuter bike with character. For riders who want an electric motorcycle that feels like more than an appliance, this could be the one. It has the heritage to appeal to Royal Enfield fans, the modern aids to meet today's expectations, and the charm to stand out in a market that's often crowded with look-alike machines. If you're looking for an electric ride that carries history forward into the future, the Flying Flea C6 is worth watching. RideWire will be following it closely, and once it hits the streets in early 2026, we'll be ready to bring you a full hands-on review. Until then, ride safe and ride wired.